Good afternoon or morning or whatever to all of my wonderful kindergartners. I want to show you today how to differentiate shapes. That means to tell the difference between different shapes. Now we have several different shapes to think about today. One of them is going to be called a triangle. Can you figure out which one of these is a triangle just by looking? Think about it in your head. If you said that this right here is a triangle or this right here is a triangle, you were correct. It doesn't matter that it's pointing up or down. What matters is that it's got three sides. So if you look at a shape and you see that it's got three sides, that right there is a triangle. So we have a triangle has three sides. So I'm going to put triangle right here. And I know that that's a triangle. And if I look down here, there's another triangle. Here's another triangle. And here's another triangle. These are not facing up or down. They're kind of facing to the right and to the left. So they're still triangles though, because they have three sides and they're a flat shape. You notice it's flat. I can't pick it up. How can I can't, it's on the board. It's flat, right? So this is what's called a two-dimensional shape. 2D shape, or a flat shape. So I'm going to write that over here. Our two terms for today so far are triangle and 2D or flat shape. So we know that these are going to be flat shapes because we can't pick them up. They are flat and they are closed shapes that are two-dimensional. All right? So we have our triangle. Does anybody know what this one is called? Think about it for a second. Do you know what it's called? It's got short sides here and here. And it's got long sides here and here. But they're the same. Look here. This one is the same as this one. And this one is the same as this one. That means this is a rectangle. Okay? So that's our second shape. And rectangles are shapes that have two sets of equal size sides. And again, this is a 2D shape. It's a flat shape. Let's see if we can find another one that's got two different size sides. Did you point that one out? I hope you did, because we have right here two short sides, and then we have two long sides. And that makes us another rectangle. But it's not quite the same, is it? It's a little different. This one is on its side, and this one is standing up, right? This one is tall, and this one is short. But it's wide, while this one is skinny. Mr. Stevens needs to write down the term rectangle. Okay? Next, we have, what do you think it's going to be? If you said circle, you were right. This one right here is a circle. It's one big long line that goes in a circle and meets itself on the other end. This is called a circle. Circle. Can we find another circle on this board? Well, we know these are triangles. This is a rectangle. Here's our first circle. Let's use that as a reference. Let's look and see if we can find other circles. Is this a circle? No. We know this is what? This is a rectangle, so it's not a circle. Is that a circle? It's pointy. How about that one? Pointy again. How about this one? This one's a circle. So we have circles are one big long line. It's also a 2D shape or a flat shape. Can I pick it up? I can't pick it up, right? I can't hold it in my hand like that. It's flat, right? I can put my hand right on top of it and it doesn't change the shape, does it? So my circle is also a 2D shape. It's also a flat shape. What's our fourth shape going to be? How about this one right here? This is maybe the biggest shape in numbers of sides. And when I count them, let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There are 6 sides. So this makes this a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 whole sides. If you can remember that a hexagon has 6 sides, you're doing well. All right, so here's our hexagon. Do you think we could find another hexagon? Well, we know these can't be hexagons because these were triangles. This is a rectangle. This is a circle. We have our hexagon here. That's our first example. We know that's a rectangle. How about this one? Does it have 6 sides?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that can't be a hexagon. How about this one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it helps to number them. Let's number them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many sides did we say we needed? 6 sides is correct. So we have 6 sides. That's our hexagon. Okay, so we've got hexagon, triangle, and rectangle, and circle. And these are all flat shapes, also called 2D. We've got one last shape, and I'm going to point it out for you. It's right here. This is one that looks very similar to our rectangle, but it's got the same size, the same length, sides. Okay? So how many sides does it have? It has 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, just like a rectangle. But this one has all equal sides. They're all the same length. Can we find another square? This one has 4 sides, but do you notice that this one and this one are both short? And these 2 sides are both long. So we have right here a rectangle. This one has to be, well, it's not turned the same way, but what if I helped you out by turning the camera? You didn't think I was going to do that, did you? Let's give it a shot. Here's our square. Now what if I turn so that you can see the one below it? That's a square too, isn't it? So it doesn't matter which way it's turned. What's important is how many sides it has.
Let me get my camera back. That should be right. Woo.
All right, so what's important is not how it's turned, but how many sides it has and whether or not they're equal in length. This one is, and this one is, and this one is. They're all the same size. But there's 4 sides, just like that one, so we have a square here. And that's our last shape. Let's count the number of triangles we have. You ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many triangles do we have? That's right, 5 triangles. How many rectangles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 rectangles. Let's go on to circles. How many circles do we have? 1, 2, 3. There's a tiny one. 4, 5. There are 5 circles. How many hexagons do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there any more? That's right, there's only 4 hexagons. And how many squares are there? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 squares. So, now the big question, and I want you to put this in your seesaw activity. I want you to tell me how many of the flat shapes, 2-dimensional shapes. Remember, is a triangle a 2D shape? Is a rectangle a 2D shape? Is a hexagon a 2D shape? How about a circle? How about a square? If you said that a square, circle, hexagon, or triangle are all 2-dimensional 2D shapes that we call flat shapes, then you got it correct. Let's see how many there are in all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Mr. Stevens made 24 2-dimensional flat shapes. 24 shapes. And I'm going to put a circle around that number. All right, you guys did a great job paying attention. Next up, take a look at the activity and see if you can trace these shapes on your own. See you next time.